Hi, I'm Ashley Freeman of Don'tDieAfraid.com, where I help people realize that their circumstances don't hinder their future. They're just stepping stones to success to reveal how resilient you truly are. And you can find me online at Don't Die Afraid everywhere on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, and Facebook. So, yeah, that's me. Areas that I show up in for my community is specifically and helping with their mental health. Specifically, I love working with youth on their mental health because growing up, I was actually raised by my Nana because both of my parents were substance users. So, growing up as a child, I didn't really understand what substance use was. I was just like, I'm a child. I'm cool. You should want to raise me. Like, like, why don't you want to raise me? So growing up, I dealt with a lot of mental health issues. And then when I became an adult, I realized like, oh, substance use, that's a chemical imbalance. It's not as simple as let me go take care of my children today. And so with that journey of me healing and getting to know myself and my story more, I was like, how many kids are out there who didn't come to this realization and who still think it's their fault for what their parents did or didn't do? So I was like, the cliche saying of be the change that you want it to be, or be that person that you needed when you were younger, which is how I like to see it. So I do different workshops at high schools and colleges about mental health, about how to be a good friend if someone shares that they're depressed, because that's something we don't talk about a lot. So that's my passion. Like if I could quit my job tomorrow and just travel the world talking to kids about their mental health and telling them that I'm someone who believes in them, that's what I would do. So my motto for that is that your circumstances don't hinder your future. They're just stepping stones to success to reveal how resilient you truly are. My mental health work is geared towards people of color, simply because, I know when I was raised, it was like, oh, mental health, that's a white people thing. Like, we don't, schizophrenia, like, Black people, no. And that's just what I grew up believing. And then there was an age, I guess I was in high school, and I started going to group therapy. I went to an amazing high school. They had group therapy for uh, different groups of people who could identify in a certain way. So the group that I was a part of was for children of substance users. And so that like spurred my interest in realizing like, okay, I'm not alone. So I feel like being raised by my grandmother is also a part of my identity. And people make fun of me. They're like, you're such an old soul. And I'm like, that comes from somewhere. And so I feel like those two main things is what inspires me to work with children of color, because I realize that there's so much potential in our people. And sometimes it just takes you realizing that someone believes in you for you to actually realize it yourself. And I'm like, if I could be that person for at least just one more person, like my work has been done. Um, Hanging out with my friends in person. I have to put that disclaimer, in person. So I really do garner a lot of energy when I'm surrounded by my mentors and my friends, and just talking. I enjoy talking about very interesting topics. Like right now, I'm reading a book about forgiveness, and well, it's a devotional. And so me and my boyfriend are just like having these deep conversations about what does forgiveness mean. And so I don't know, I just enjoy
Mm.
being surrounded by people, talking about things, and eating out, which I also can't do. Everything. We're magical. Like, we're just so magical. Like, I feel like I learned so much from other Black women. And I just feel like Black women help me reveal parts of myself that I don't want to say I didn't know that they were there, but I probably didn't know that the magic that they held. And when I see that magic in other Black women, I'm like, wow, like I know that she's no better than I am, and I'm no better than her. So if she could do the work to get there, like I can also do the work to get there. So Black women just inspire me to find my own magic.